Welcome back to Balin's Corner. I'm Balin, and today we're playing Skyrim, the Anniversary Edition. And we... I'm not really sure, I can't totally remember where we left off. Let's see here. We, Yes, we just got Esbern. We're going to be delivering him to Delphina. Oh, brain fart there for a minute. Sometimes the old noggin don't want to work. But yeah, that sword is pretty cool, though, that we got last game. I really like that sword. Some of this new stuff that we put in the game is really, really worth the extra time to go and get it. Go ahead and speed the time up a little bit here. Make sure it's fully daylight when we come in here.
You're kind of fuzzy.
I'm kind of fuzzy, am I? Oh, well, that's because you've been drinking.
Delphine. Why, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's
Hey,
been
look, we're both
too
wearing
long,
blades
old
armor.
friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk.
Of course you did.
Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah,
The
sure.
basement.
This way.
Where we always talk. Duh. Oh, we don't have to walk down here. I'm going to take advantage of that few seconds to do this.
Now then.
Oh, yes, Dragon Ball. Indeed. Yes. Well, this changes everything, of course. No time to... So we must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come, let me show you. You see, right here, Sky Haven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Alduin's Wall, one of the lost secrets of the Blades, where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy.
Right?
Its location has been lost for centuries, but I've found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blades archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think with Anduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Anduin?
Yes, exactly. Well, I think so. It's certainly our best hope. The ancient Blades remembered much Akaviri dragon lore that has now been forgotten.
Now where can we find it?
This is what I've been trying to explain. It's in the Sky Haven Temple, an ancient Blade sanctuary hidden deep in the crags of the Reach.
That's where we'll find Alduin's Wall.
Okay, well then let's go.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee.
Sky Hidden Temple it is. I knew you'd have something for me.
Okay. We're just gonna flip through these real quick and whoa, that one did a lot of stuff. That's cool. Well, let me try to get through this quick. possible, but at the same time, it'll definitely help us learn what potions go together and what ones don't. Okay.
I know the area of the reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can
Sweet.
meet you there, or all travel together. Your call.
Meet me there. What's the best way to get
From
there?
Riverwood, the road south through Falkreath is the most direct route. Or
Okay.
you could catch the carriage from Whiterun to Markarth, and then approach from the west.
Okay.
Either way, the Reach is wild country these days. The Forsworn are everywhere. Best be careful.
I'll meet you
Your
there.
call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less... Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck.
Okay. I travel better alone. I'll take that. Now, yeah, that's I remember right. I'm extremely overweight. Let's see here. So we're gonna. Oh, yeah.
Orgnar, this is it. The inn is yours.
That
You're probably
works.
never coming back here.
Well, now, that's something to think about.
Take care of yourself, Orgnar. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure. You too, Delphine. We got rooms and food. Drink for the
See, we can sell
thirsty,
this guy
food for the
universal.
hungry.
Nope, just ingredients. We don't want to sell those.
All right,
to
then.
them. So we'll check out a couple other people in town and see what we can sell to them and get rid of. And then we're gonna head off. I think we're gonna make one quick stop on our way because we're
We'll
gonna
meet up near Karthspire.
do a couple little things to show you some things that you can do to help out your character. On this episode, we're gonna stop at the
It means so much to us
At
to
a
have the claw
monument.
Thank
where
you
it
so.
belongs.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
come on. Oh, I should have went ahead and done that, and I didn't. Oh, that dummy me. What is there what to sell? You and you? Let's see here. Anything in here? Yeah, we can sell these. We're definitely going to sell some of these potions because we don't need all these potions. Let's see if he has anything we can actually use. Because we want to sell off as much of our junk to him as possible, so. A lot of it's going to be these potions because we make so many potions through the alchemy that we want to, you know, sell off as much as we can. Keep our keep ourselves not too overweight. Yeah, we'll end up. Because we can buy these off of him. And that. Ooh. Wow. He has these down. We'll have to check and see which ones we have, which ones we don't. Okay, we have Detect Life and Teleport Pet. Ooh, nice. Awesome. That's a new one. Flames and Sparks. Oops. I'm going a little too quick here. Raise Zombie. Healing and Steadfast Ward.
Next time, you and me. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Well, we ain't done, my friend. We ain't done by a long shot. I got a lot more junk to sell you that I don't want. We'll go ahead and sell off some of this stuff because what ends up happening is we run into this point where we're going to start running into, we're carrying so much of the small stuff that we're not going to use it. I mean, we'll use the more powerful magic kit, but we're not going to use the small stuff after this because we just won't need to. Now we'll keep the health potions because the health potions are something we actually will use and we need, but the rest we won't. But we're going to buy these up from him because those are things we can actually use. So these off to him because that's not something we would ever use. Okay, let's sell off the extra books that we have that we don't need, that are worth money. That's why I pick up any of the books that have got any kind of actual money to them, because it's sometimes good, sometimes a good thing. Sell them off and make you a little bit of cash. Make sure there's nothing here. Now we want to keep all this stuff because we're going to do some work on our blacksmithing to get our level up. We might just play with this episode a little bit. We might do a few things. Okay.
Till next
and now,
time.
because we did that one part with him, remember earlier, we can get a few things
Riverwood
around this
Trader
room.
is everything you need in a
So
general
that's something
store.
to keep in mind, that you can
Lucan, we
still,
don't sell silver
every
buckles,
so
do
often,
we?
come back
One of
here
the customers was asking.
and take
No, dear sister, we do not.
some stuff. So
All right.
just
Do you
gotta be
think
careful what
maybe
you
we
grab.
should?
Camilla.
Don't grab
really?
anything that will
You
upset
don't
you.
have better things to do?
Okay. Let's check our weight out. We may not need to run to the... We're definitely gonna run to the house and drop off some stuff there, no matter what we do. Okay, so we want to... Where is it? Lockpicking. I'm gonna start leveling up some of these things that we do use, but we don't use all the time. And let's see, yes, we can make our armor that much better. And it looks like steel is what we need to do the other four, so we'll go ahead and see if we can't buy 4 pieces of steel off of him.
Take a look.
If he happens to have any, and oh nuts, he doesn't. We can make steel ourselves, but he doesn't have the thing to do it with, so that would not be as easily done here as it is other places. Oh, we need to put this back in our house. We could sell the hunting bow. Get rid of it.
You looking for a new blade? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Yeah, awesome. We'll sell that off. Yeah, there wasn't nothing else that we were gonna sell, but hey, that's okay. Now we're gonna run back to our house, and actually, from right where we're going, our house is not that bad of a place to go from because we're just right there. Normally we would go from Markrath over, which is we're going to the house anyway. We'll just run over there from the house, so it'll only take us a little bit longer. No big deal there. I've had a couple long videos, so we'll probably try to keep this one pretty short. We might just get ourselves up to the place and then call it a day. Because we're going to take a couple little things here to level ourselves up a little bit. We're still a little squishy, and we want to make sure that we're not too squishy. Now, we've had lots of cases where we could have ran into some things, but hey, it works. You know, at some point you just gotta spend just a tiny bit of time leveling up your guy. You don't want him to be too squishy. Yeah. Okay, so let's make an iron ingot. Okay, silver ingot. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to make a steel ingot because we don't have any of the ore that we would need, but that's okay. We're gonna make some generic items. We're just gonna leave them here. We won't bother going and trying to sell them or do any of that stuff right now. We're just doing a couple quick things just to try to get that level up. We're close on it. We might as well go ahead and try to finish it up a little bit. Okay. Jewelry first. I like to do the rings. They don't, like, we're not going to be able to sell them for near as much, but we can get a little bit more work out of it. There we go. Okay, now let's what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Let's do the old. Okay. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's all we're going to be able to do right now. So that's no big deal because we're going to, you notice we can move now. We're going to pull all this other stuff over in a sack because we don't need it. Ooh. We'll take that out of the sack. And then we're just going to put all this stuff that we just made that is kind of pointless to us right now. We're just going to shove that all in the sack. These are things we, later on, if we really wanted to, we could come back and grab out and enchant or do something like that with. But right now we're just gonna just get them out of our way for a little bit. Okay. That helps our weight a little bit. We're still a little bit overweighted. And your weight's going to have an issue until you get the Steed Monument, I think it's called. Or you get your heavy armor high enough to disregard the heavy armor. So. Might make a quick stop up and do that real quick for the meeting. Hey, there's our little buddy. No, and she left us. Which we knew that was probably going to happen. Okay, so we have a new sword. So let's go ahead and disenchant this one. Because that's important. Disenchant when we can. We're going to put the... Okay, so this is a little tricky. You have to take the... There you go. You have to equip the weapon and then you can put it on. As I said, this is a little bit tricky. I believe that's the only weapon we wanted to put up there right now. Yep. Let's go ahead and put that bow up there for now. Then we know where it is when we want it. Okay. Oh, we want to get rid of all these little necklaces and stuff. We'll put all of them over here in this little satchel. Yeah, see all the stuff in here? We put all this in there earlier, if I remember right. But we're gonna add this stuff to it. Every tiny little bit helps when it comes to our weight. This right here is a drastic amount of our weight. Okay. Then we're gonna run back to our safe, where we have some stuff from before. And right now, you know, we're not worried about being all particular on what we put where. I mean, there's stuff here we could use for to upgrade and everything else, but, you know, we're worried about all that stuff later. Right now, we're just trying to cut down on some of our weight issues that we're continuously having. We're going to put a few of these potions in here. That'll help us drastically in our weight. And we're going to put any of this stuff that we can get in here. Not all of it weighs stuff. Oh! I have to get those back out. That's what happens when you try to be quick. You have a tendency to put stuff in there you didn't want in there. Okay. Let's find our spell books here. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and use these spell books before we forget about them again. Okay. Always want to know all the spells when you can. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to go to this little place I like to go. It's not too far from here, actually. But what we're going to do is we're going to go here, and then we're going to run to it. It's somewhere right up in here, but it will take me a minute to find it because we haven't been there yet. And it's been a while since I played this game. So, but this is a great thing to have because it's going to help you drastically when it comes to your weight issues. It's usually one of the very first things I do is run here, get this, as well as going and getting the conjure bow. But we chose not to do that this time because we don't need the conjure bow. We've got that really cool bow, the bow of shadows, which I mean is not perfect. The conjure bow is better. But this is still pretty cool. Because the conjure bow helps you with your conjuring as well as your bow, your archery and things like that. So, I mean, that's one significant reason why it is better to have it than it is to, I think, the others. Make sure I'm going the right direction here. Yep. Want to move towards the road, but at the same time to the west here until we find our location. Now, when you go over these mountains like this, you gotta be careful, or you will hurt yourself. It doesn't take much to fall to your death there, and we don't want to do that. Definitely don't want to do that. So, you know, you can always be in the game if you wanted to go here, you know, just...
Leave me alone. I don't have time for this foolishness. Come along quietly, and we won't have to get
just those guys.
Brother, I think...
Okay. So, that's that place. So we're in the wrong... We need to go north. We came down too far to the wrong road. No big deal. We can fix that easily enough. There's two paths. And there's one that leads this higher, one that's lower. The one that's lower is going to take you down to that village. And the one that's higher is going to take you up here where you need to go. And you know, with some of the new places that they've added in, some of the new little areas, and it'll mess with us too because you know, we're not used to that. Now you can see it on my map at the top here. You'll see when you just want to keep going towards it. You do not have to go through that. Let's see, here's the other road. You do not need to go through the cave that is near it to get there. So that's nice. And it can look tricky because it can try to make you think that you need to go through that cave, but you don't need to go through that cave. There's actually a walk path right to it pretty much, but I have a tendency to just walk right through the wild. It can be slower or faster depending on you. There it is, see? Just had to make sure we were pointing in the right direction. There we go. And this stone is huge. Those under the Silent Steed can carry more and do not suffer a movement penalty from armor. You may only have one blessing at a time. I love to have this. Now look, see? It took off all the weight from where we were carrying our armor and gave us an additional 100 for our carrying weight. So now we're up to almost 500, which is great. So now we're going to fast travel back down here to our house, and we're going to run over to Esbern And then we'll stop the video and start up next time. That shows you where that stone is. It's very, very helpful when it comes to weight. Which I mean, the stones all have like little things that they're really good for, and depending on exactly how you want to play, I mean, you know, you want to use the stone that's most works for you. I find the steed stone to be the best for me every game because of the weight issue. I want to make sure that I can, as quick as possible, you know, do what I want to be able to do and not have to worry about, oh, I'm overweight all the time. And especially because of the armor issue, heavy armor weighs a lot. And being able to just kind of ignore the whole thing definitely helps drastically. Hey look, our horse has its armor again. That's been a hit or miss thing. Almost an ongoing joke for us. And see, I mean, like literally, like right there is where we needed to go. So, pretty simple when it comes to from the house over. It's, I mean, you can see we're almost there already. We'll be there just a shake or two. Especially because we have the horse, which definitely helps with movement speed. Almost there. Waste arrows. Okay, yeah, there is a dragon over here. And there's always this dragon to fight. I've never ever done this and not had to fight this dragon. So, okay. So my guess is this dragon is a part of the situation. Oh, and it's a blood dragon. Oh, we're getting up in levels now, so we're gonna fight the stronger dragons. Come back here. I won't kill you. Nice and easy, quick. Ooh, bad shot. I could just heal up, but it's just a little bit easier just to swing over there and take the potions. That's what we gather somewhere else. Come on. That hurt a little bit. And that's why, like, if you really are having issues with the dragons, you can definitely take the potions, resist fire, and resist other things, depending on what you need, depending on what type of dragon you're fighting. Because they do sometimes, like, later on you fight Ice Dragon, or something similar to Ice Dragon. Really? Yep, I knew that was happening. He's gonna do that whole dive bomb thing because he can't actually get to me yet. so he'll be back over here in a minute. See if we can just get to him easier. There was something over there that looked crunchy to him, so he went after it. You don't want to close the dragon unless you, at least not at the front, because they will kill you. And they're like a giant. They can one-hit kill you if you're not careful. So you definitely always want to be careful about closing with the dragon. Because they can just grab you by the mouth and the duck. Even if you've got full health, sometimes it's just crazy how it works. But you definitely want to be careful with that. So I like to just stay distance and just shoot them until they're done. Works just as well. Then we don't have any issues. Yeah, we're almost to where we were wanting to go. We'll be coming up across those guys in just a moment.
Don't let your guard down.
See? And there they are. So this is where we're going to end today. And we'll pick up next time going into the looking for Alduin's Wall. Hope you liked the video, and if you did, hit like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Have a great day.